Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 9. This is episode 23, and last episode we set up distillation towers. We set up oil processing, we set up air processing. Yeah, it was a whole process. It's pretty nice. I'm pretty proud of what I've been able to set up. I'm not proud of my computer though. My inability in being able to upgrade my PC is something I'm not proud about. But it's not horrible, right? It's not unplayable. Maybe for some of you it is, but for me, I have a certain threshold of pain that I've been able to met. Anyways, oil sands, centrifuge, blah blah blah. Who cares? Basically, I'm making heavy oil, right? And I'm putting the heavy oil through a distillation tower. It's running at IV. Interesting. I am not. Oh, I put two of the EVs. That's why it's running at IV. I'm using. Am I using a two? Oh, I'm using a 4 amp and a regular one. That's interesting. I should probably remove some of the 4 amp ones and put regular ones to save. But I already have access to IV ones, so I don't really need to save on them. So I don't really care about them. Anyways, yeah. So, step number 1 was actually setting up the pyrolyze oven. I've actually turned this off because it's been running through my wood a lot. It's been using up all my wood, so I have stopped it for a while. I mean, we don't really need it all that much, really, right? We needed it for the dimethyl benzene and some other stuff, but the other stuff is not that useful, so I stopped it for now. But basically, this makes charcoal byproducts at circuit number 4 with nitrogen. It makes charcoal byproducts. The charcoal byproducts then get centrifuged into wood tar, wood vinegar, and wood gas and dimethyl benzene. The wood vinegar gives us some useful stuff like water, acetone, acetic acid, ethanol, and the wood tar gives us a very important ingredient called benzene. We also get toluene, phenol, and creosote. Really important stuff for making the rubbers and advanced stuff like polybenzimidazole and whatever the other styrene butadiene stuff that I was trying to make. But yeah, I also have the air being frozen through the vacuum freezers. So I have one for regular overworld air, one for nether air, and one for ender air. And last episode I was trying to explain how these actually worked, how these needed specific tiers of input hatches required to them, because they have specific quantity requirements for actually starting the recipe. For example, this one needs 200 buckets to actually start the recipe of distilling it, and it needs at least 122 buckets. So you need at least an IV input hatch, an EV output hatch for this one, and HV for this one, and the rest can be LV, right? So that's something I was trying to explain last episode. So if you're confused about how these distillation towers actually work, you should check out last episode. Yeah. I feel like we kind of wasted a little bit of stainless steel because we're not running them all at once, right? We could have, for example, used the same one for both of these, I believe, because we don't really have that much wood tar and wood vinegar being produced, to be honest. The air are running 24/7, so that's fine. This stuff, though, I mean, maybe. Sometimes it's running all at the same time, but sometimes it's just one of them that's running. For example, right now it's only the heavy fuel that's running. Sometimes the naphtha and the light fuel just stop for whatever reason. I'm not sure. It's not a foolproof system for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that happens. If we look here, for example, in the chemical reactor, it just has heavy fuel, light fuel at all. I don't understand that. Oh, it's because of the hydrogen. We always keep running out of the hydrogen. That is a problem, to be honest. Gas. I'm almost running out of gas tiers. Interesting. Also, I don't think this thing has a crafting card, right? It does not. That's why it just stops. I don't know if I should put one, to be honest, because that's not a good idea. Maybe put it in the requester at least. Oh, that's not where I want to be. Hello? Uh, I mean, the requesters are right there, so dude, what is happening? This is not normal. I swear this is not normal. Oh my God. Okay. Keep telling yourself that, Autri. One day you will regret it. Oh, we can't make iridium? Interesting. That's a problem that I need to solve. I'm so glad I looked at that. That's a big problem. Uh, where's the hydrogen? Hello? The problem is the my recording counter is right here, so I can't actually click anything from here to here. That's always a problem. I wonder if you can just move it. Like, does it not allow you to move that? Oh, you can move it. I'm an idiot. Wow. So you can move it. I mean, it's kind of laggy when I'm trying to move it when I'm actually recording. But for example, I can just put it somewhere like up there. Even up there. I just put it like a couple inches above where it was already. And it's so much better. Oh my God. Wait. Let's put it here. Oh no, that's not good. I'm sorry, this is not. Bro, what? Like I put it 1 inch above and then it goes like 2 inches above, but I put it 1 inch down and then it's just two down. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, so now the whole area here is accessible. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to put hydrogen in here. I'm gonna make sure before I actually do this, I'm gonna do this. And let's make sure we already have 10 buckets at all times. Bro, what? Okay, there you go. That made no sense to me. Okay, fine. Cool. So, today I want to work towards LuV and I want to get towards ZPM. And so today I want to get through LuV and get through ZPM because I love GregTech. And for the love of GregTech, you shall love this uh what do you call these things? The cut things? The B-roll? Yeah, you will enjoy the B-roll. let's roll it. I don't know. I don't. Something's wrong with my brain. Like these days, I feel like I've not been sleeping much. Um, I can't speak these days. Like there's something wrong with me. Like I really need. It's probably just the social interactions because I've been playing GregTech all day, every day. For the last week, for the past month, I've been playing GregTech all day, every day. For the past year or so, I've been playing. No, part of the past 4 months, I've been playing Minecraft all the time. So that's probably affected my social skills a little bit. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been seeping on to my YouTube videos as well. Anyways, roll the B-roll, enjoy. Okay, all right, bye. So, hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, we have basically done almost all of LuV. We also got the ZPM circuit. Wow. We finished LuV, guys. We are done with LuV. No more LuV, right? No more love for GregTech. No, I'm lying. There's still a lot to do. For example, I have these alloy blast melters and the assembly lines. So we need to set those multi-blocks up today as well. I want to set up the assembly line because that's something we need for making the LuV energy hatch. It can only be made in the assembly line. It can also be made through something called a scanner. I don't think we can use that yet because this looks too easy. I think you need to put something called research into it, and I don't know how research works. So I'll have to look into that. Because the stick itself we can make. I think we have to actually unlock the recipes and like do research. I'm pretty sure this recipe is actually locked. It doesn't say requires research though. I mean, some of the recipes actually said requires research. I don't remember what recipes they were. I Ooh, I mean, maybe the final circuit. The final circuit is one that requires research, right? Let's search that up. UHV mainframe. This one. It says requires research, right? So I'm assuming some of them require research, and you like put. Yeah, I don't know because this like look at this UV to UHV, right? That seems like a really easy recipe, given that you have the actual power. And you just put something called a data module, which looks very easy to make, honestly. Um, yeah, I don't know how that stuff works. I'll have to figure it out. I have never seen anyone past this point in GregTech. The thing is, I used to watch Threefold a lot, and like I caught up to him, and like he just reached LUV, like in his GregTech New Horizons. So he's been playing for almost 2 years, and he just reached LUV. And I've been playing for like a month, and I reached LUV. Like that's crazy. That's honestly crazy. I've been playing GregTech for only like 2 weeks, and I reached LUV. Um, that's insane. That's actually insane. It's really interesting how fast paced this pack is compared to anything else. I mean, it makes sense, right? I really like this form of gameplay, to be honest. I really like this. But as you can see, we've done some extra stuff here. I added more machines. I upgraded some machines, arc furnace, benders, wire mills, lathes. I also parallelized some of them. For example, the electrolyzers. I have multiple of these. For again, I have a centrifuge, thermocentrifuge. I'm actually using them for ore processing. I have a requester that's doing ore processing, that requesting the dusts, so it does all the ore processing. It's really interesting way to set it for sure. But yeah, maybe we'll do something else in the future. But once we actually have the multi-blocks, I think we'll upgrade the OG or HV ore processing setup that we had. I really like this setup that I had, but I don't think I set it up like right, to be honest. I feel like maybe an interface to like round robin the input or some other way of round robining or like batch crafting because like I don't the problem with this setup is I always ended up waiting for like a certain ore. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, think about it in the future, but that's for the future, right? So let's actually make this stuff. First of all, alloy blast melter. Let's make this guy. We need this casing stuff. We need the coils. We can use copper nickel, but the quest book recommended HSSG, so I just made that. We need heat vents. We need temperature smelting casing. And yeah, I'm thinking Where do we put it? Do we just put it in this room? Or do we put it here is the question. What is the chunk boundaries looking like? It's not looking too bad. Is it looking better here? The thing is, I could put a blast smelter here, and I could put... No, that wouldn't work. We could put the extrusion, the assembly line here, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the blast smelter over here, the alloy blast smelter. Okay, let's do that. Cool. Let's make sure we're in chunks. I think that's what it looks like. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it needs to be one block out, like this. Hello, game, please? Why does this always happen to me? It's so unfair. Honestly. So, I think that's how it looks, right? I think it goes in the bottom, right? Yeah, bottom, three thing, the whole floor is flat. We need maintenance hatch, we need muffler. Let's get both of those. Make sure we have both of those. We need, does it need a minimum tier muffler hatch? Some of the recipes I've checked did actually. Um, any block can be used. It says the minimum should be here. Yeah, muffler hatch is fine, maintenance hatch, whatever. Some of the higher tier ones actually need specific tiers of muffler hatches because they produce a lot of... Oh, I removed that recipe. Oh, I put it... Where is the wrought iron thing? I removed the recipe temporarily. Uh, maybe I should have not. Did I not put it back? Maybe... Where is the recipe? Wrought pattern? Did I put it here? It's blank. Interesting. Let's just make it again. Raw plate. Cool. Let's put the bender recipe again. Yeah, I removed it temporarily because my bender was completely full. And I didn't have any space in the crafter here. So I have one here. And I'm doing all the other ones in the EV one, right? Do I have an EV one? I have a EV wire mill? Really? Interesting. Did I not upgrade my wire mill? Yeah, I upgraded my wire mill too. Interesting. Oh, I'm using the EV for the... I'm using EV for all the basic wires. That's a horrible way to associate your patterns. I'm gonna arrange them a better. But I'm using the regular wires for this. And I'm using higher tier wires with that. I have a canner, cutter, mixer. Uh... Interesting. It's so interesting that I've started upgrading everything to my elite that EV ones have become useless for me. Like, this is too slow for me now. Like, that's crazy. Like, all of these are like 1 second recipes and all of these are like a few tick recipes. Because like now I need to be starting to make like hundreds of items at once. But yeah. Did I put... Yeah, I did put the recipe in. I put... I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. I don't have an auto maintenance hatch. I should probably start making one. Also, we have 10 ZPM circuits because I have them batch crafted. I put them in my requester. So I actually have all the quantum processors, which is really interesting. What circuit does this guy use? You use HV. Interesting. Use 6 circuits. 6 HV circuits is crazy. That's actually insane. I should probably upgrade my stock then, so you don't need more than that. Let me come here. Quantum, right? Let me just cancel that. Come on. I don't need you. There you go. Let's go quantum. Cool. This guy, I need at least 6 of them because it consumes 6 for the maintenance hatch. That's crazy. Honestly, we should just keep 10 of each. Like, honestly. I'll probably upgrade this as well. This one... we need definitely way more circuits. I seriously underestimate how much stuff we need. Like, for GregTech. Like, it really... Like, you can't underestimate stuff like this. Like, this is fine because you use 10 for, like, multiple things. But yeah, for the stainless steel, for example, remember I use 1,000 of them because you use so much of this stuff, honestly. Like you need at least a couple stacks in stock all the time. Yeah, that's how you must play GregTech. That's just how you must. Batch crafting is the name of the game. You must do it. There's no other way to play the game. Yeah, okay. Anyways, enough blabbering on useless stuff. Let's actually make the thing, please. So this thing, what is this thing, right? It's used for making all of these alloys and more alloys. You can make the other alloys as well, but this thing is really slow, honestly. The recipes look painful, but you need this to make special alloys. Only this thing can make it. But also, if you want to make any of the GregTech multi-blocks for like assembling, and basically if you want to go from single machine to like multi-block machine, we'll have to upgrade through there. But yeah, let's get input buses and hatches. We need, let's just grab everything, to be honest. Input hatches. I don't know if that's enough. Output. I believe we only need hatches. I mean, do we need buses? Hello, game, please. I don't think we get the molten form, right? We don't get that. We will check whatever. I'll make it and we'll think about it. Let me just put away everything we don't read that out, because this stuff is for the assembling line, so I don't get confused, right? This is for that stuff, right? Let's remove. Did I not put that back? Very interesting. Let me just next terminal wire mill. There we go. Put it back, please, for me. Thank you. Okay, cool. Let's put the coils. Let me look at it again. Oh no. What is it called? Alloy blast smelter. Let me bookmark it. There you go. Press A to bookmark and multi-block info. Okay, so we need coils. Then we need if my game would allow me. I can't imagine playing this game like without lag spikes at this point. Like that's just a part of the gameplay at this point. Like that's just how I play the game. I would assume the middle is hollow, right? Because we only have 24. So I'm assuming the middle is hollow because we're doing 4 sides with 3 in each, right? So that's 12. So I'm assuming the middle is hollow. I should probably check, but I'm not in a mood to check. We'll make it and we'll see if you're right. That's how I'm gonna go about it now. For GregTech multi-blocks. I'm honestly having a lot of fun. Like genuinely, I'm having so much fun playing GregTech. It's honestly such a fun mod. Genuinely such a fun mod. Like I'm not joking how fun this is. Like this is not a joke. This is genuinely so fun. No one's paying me to say. I know I sound like I'm being held at gunpoint or something, but it's just so nice, dude. Like this is like it's so satisfying, like being able to progress through such a grindy mod, and just having these slow little progressions along the line, and just making it through. Um, yeah. We also need input and output, obviously. Um, do we need any let me look at alloy that we need, right? So if we look at this, right, we need to put it through a vacuum freezer. You can't actually make the hot ingot. You actually need to go the molten route, which is the way we get this alloy blast furnace. And yeah, looks like we only care about one of this and one of this, right? And then one output. Cool. So what side do we want to do it on? Chunk border here. We can do everything from this side, honestly, if we really want to. Hello, game, please. Game, please don't do this to me. Okay, there we go. Let's do input hatch, input bus, and output hatch. And the multi-block should form? No? Really? What are you missing? Is the question. Do you need something on the inside is the question. I probably should have looked. Okay. Let's look layer by layer. Okay, he put, but oh, I need energy hatches. I completely forgot that this thing needs energy. Coils, vents, coils again, and then top. Okay. It probably detects that I don't have any energy hatches. I should probably put this guy then. Can I? Oh no, the thing is in the clean room, right? I can't actually transfer energy through there. I was thinking of transferring energy from here, but the cables from GregTech are really bad. Wait, mechanism cables, ultimate, because these things say that they're capable of transferring EU, right? But like that's just EU as in industrial craft, right? It's not this EU, right? I'm sure you would have to use. Oh, yeah, see, multi-block formed. Cool. Idling. No maintenance required. Nice. So it's gonna run at LuV, but we're at IV recipe wise, which is fine. We don't really care about that. Do you just work is the question. You don't connect, see? That doesn't connect to that. The question is, do you just get power like EU? I really want to try. Point. Oh, also I should, if this doesn't work, I also need platinum cables. Maybe I also should use, maybe I should probably use 1 amp converters everywhere, so we don't have to worry about cable loss. But then you use so many circuits for that. And I feel like circuits, honestly, is like the cheapest part of GregTech. Honestly, like it's actually not the circuits that are expensive. It's actually the metals and stuff like that you use for these, for the frames. Like if you look at IV 16 amp converter, uh, what? IV converter, right? If you look at what? Okay. IV 1 amp energy converter. It's much cheaper in terms of this. We don't really care about the rubber that we're wasting, but you do use a circuit for each of them, which makes it really expensive. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll think about it. Yeah. So energy converter, you do this, you get power. You get power. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting for sure. But you don't connect to that, right? That's the problem. How would I make it connect is the question. It's a cable, right? Wire cutters. No. What about wrenches? And I put it on energy, right? Configure to push. I really want to try it because I've heard you can use it in some way, some format. I don't know if it's this format, but I've seen I've never actually seen anyone do it. I want to see if I can figure it out. I really want to see if I can figure it out. Like it's just if I can do this, this will be so nice. Remote sensory turn on connection chain to pull. None. Normal. Push. See, that doesn't work. Hello, game, please. Oh my god, something happened. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You don't work. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. There has to be something. Because it says EU. Like, what? Like, am I... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you could put it through a transformer and then it would work? Are transformers cheaper than converters? High amp transformer, high voltage transformer. HV2MV. Because these do... Okay, yeah. High amp. if you do high amp transformers, right, and I just click, they just need chips. You do not need circuits. Interesting. Interesting. Can I put this on a machine and they just work? Right? That's something I need to look into. Insane voltage transformer. These need HPIC chips, which is honestly not that expensive. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. That's probably the way you do it with these cables. You put the transformer directly on the hatch, and then you just give it FE, and the transformer will think it's EU because these can transfer EU, and the EU supposedly inside this will get transformed into the because that's the thing, right? That's probably why it doesn't connect. It needs to be the specific voltage of this machine. That's why it doesn't connect. Because it's like, oh, it's just regular old EU power. I don't see why it would connect to you. I need IV EU, right? It's not just 52,000, 524,000 EU that you need. You need the IV version, IV amp power of that. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, anyways, interesting experiment. We'll think about it. Okay, whatever. Let's actually get this done. I'm oh, interesting. Hello. There we go. Yeah. Let's actually get this done. I mean, too much blabbering on about useless nonsense. Wire cutter, please. There we go. Cool. Nice. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, I can't. You know, to wish to have a good computer. To wish to have a good computer. One day. One day I want to play Minecraft with a good computer one day. Like this has always been my life. I love this game too much, and this is what I have to deal with. It makes this is my favorite game, guys. Like I want to play it properly. This is what I have to deal with. Like it's just it's not fair. It's not fair. People get like fucking I just swear. RTX 2090s for Roblox is playing fucking I'm swearing again. I'm sorry. Playing a freaking Roblox, and I have to deal with this for playing all the mods 9, the most memory intensive mod pack. Like, it's like, do I not deserve to play this game? Do I not deserve to play this game? I mean, I could play it on a server, right? I could play on someone else's server, but then I don't have admin rights, and then I have to like you know what I mean? Like sometimes like things they're like bugs and stuff, and like things just get voided for no reason. For example, I mean I make mistakes too. Like for example, I put a drawer in a crafting recipe, and the drawer gets consumed, and everything inside that drawer gets consumed. I feel like that's a bug that should not be intended. I used up all my inert nether stars through that, so I had to like cheat it in because I was not going to make all of that again. So it's just really annoying. It's I mean yeah. I just wish I didn't have to deal with it. Okay, enough complaining, Autri. Let's actually turn this on. Oh, automation. I totally forgot. What am I doing? What am I doing? Autri, what are you doing? Okay. Buffer chest thing. How are we planning on doing this? Pattern provider. Cool. I tried making the mega pattern provider. I thought it would be better than the extended ones. Look at this shit. What is this? What is this? 2 rows? That's nothing. Is this a joke? And he uses like a netherite part. Like it's so expensive too. Like all like so expensive for what? Like so for what? Like the hell you mean I want like freaking it's just not fair. Anyways, I'm just blabbering on at this point. Let's put it here. Let's use a storage bus. Let's use a buffer, ME buffer. Let's do it as we have done everything else. The problem with the alloy blast melter is that pretty much every single recipe is a different circuit recipe. So automating this is really hard unless you're doing the upgraded blast melter, which can be parallelized with parallel hatches, and you can put separate Actually, I'm not sure you can put separate circuits on each. Like you see, there's so many program circuit recipes. Like everything's different. 16, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4. Like it's so hard. So the best way to go about it, I think, is just decide on a circuit and then batch craft everything that you need from that circuit right now, and then switch the circuit and then do it. I think that's the best way to do it. Or maybe even have at least two of them. I think you should have two of them at least, probably, because this thing is ridiculously slow. I'll show you how slow this is. Yeah. This is the max thing we can get right now, right? Yeah, IV hatches, because it's running at LuV right now. But once we get all this, get the assembly line, we can make LuV energy hatches and do all of that. I'm blabbering on so much, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Storage bus. Sorry, storage bus. Importer. Yes, importer. Interface. Cool. Give me one interface, and then I need red ME cables. Cool. Give me lime ME cables. Cool. I need to connect this up to main net. How am I planning on doing that? I have a cable connection here. Oh, there is an extra channel here. Should I just use that? I think I will. I think this thing has an extra channel left. I don't know why I broke it. I can just teleport in and out. Sometimes I forget basic stuff. You are having 28 channels, so I can borrow one channel from you, right? I'm pretty sure I can. 7 channels. Cool. So let me just borrow one channel from you, right? That's all I need. Where are you? You're here, right? There we go. The lag. When I show these, it's so insane laggy. It's actually crazy. Let's. Probably it shows underground. Let's do it through here, through the wall. That's better, I think. I mean, actually, it won't actually show because I'm gonna have a roof there. So, yeah, let's. Oh my god. You see the frames? You see the problems? Like, it's not actually just even the frames. It's so much more than that. It's actually so annoying. Like, generally, this is so annoying. Okay, whatever. I'll the day I get a good computer, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm capable of, people. Like, generally, I'll show you. Like, this is the only thing holding. You see this? You see this? Oh my god. Also, am I recording? I totally forgot whether I'm recording my audio or not. If I was not recording my audio, I'll be so angry. This happens to me sometimes. It does happen to me sometimes. Okay, enough blabbering. Autri. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, whatever. Enough self-hatred for today, Autri. Okay, cool. Let's do this. How won't I connect the cable? Let's just connect it up here. Yeah, let's just borrow one channel, one tiny bit channel from you. Cool. So you're online now. I wonder, I'll probably bring a cable here as well. I don't think you have that many channels either, so I'm just going to because I need one here, right? Let's just bring a cable here and see. Where did I extend the cable? There, right? I'm going to connect my assembly line to this. We might make a bigger one later on, but I don't know. I don't know if that's needed necessarily. But yeah. Okay, cool. How many channels do you have, Mr. Sir? Mr. Fine. So 10 channels, 8 channels. You're carrying 10 channels through this. 29 channels. So if I connect extrusion over there, you'll have 30 channels. We're basically at the limit. Cool. Nice. As long as I have always like one channel extra, that's my rule. As long as I have one extra channel to work with, it's fine. So you should be online soon enough. I'm gonna cover up the wall. Hello, game, please. Game, please. There you go. I'm sure you could even hear me like tapping on aggressively. That happens sometimes. That's how you deal with this stuff. I do need a cable from down there. to come up. How am I supposed to do that? Interesting. Let's just get lime ME cables. Let's get facades. Let's get quartz fiber, because I need to transfer the energy, right? Quartz fiber. Also make me like more of those. Keep it in stock. Hello, game, please. Please, game, please let me play. I just want to play. I just want to play GregTech. Please, game, please. One day, people. One day. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't have shaders or anything. Like, you understand? Like, I don't have shaders. I'm not playing with shaders. Like, I have such small dreams. I just want to play modern Minecraft. Just simply want to play the game. Like, I don't want to play with shaders. Like, you know that I was watching a guy called Dew's stream, and he keeps complaining about lag, but then he's playing with shaders, right? Actually, to be honest, he's playing on a server, so the CPU load is gone. So the only load is on the GPU, right? So I guess he's only testing his GPU. But here, because I'm playing local, I'm testing both my GPU and my CPU. So I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. It's not as absurd as I thought it was. But yeah. Anyways, let's bring this up. I'm gonna have 2 quartz fiber for both the input and output channels. Both the input and output subnets. We are going to do ME storage bus, import bus, ME interface. ME interface on the output bus, it's going to auto output eject to the interface. Storage bus for both the inputs, and import bus on this thing. Cool. We need my network tool. Cool. I'm going to put inverter card and max speed upgrades. Let me make more inverter cards. I don't have a recipe for inverter cards. I've been using so many of them. I should probably have a recipe for inverter cards. Let's set that up. Cool. It's just, yeah, it's so simple. Yeah. Assembler. Cool. Imagine how fast I'd be able to play the game if I had a good PC, right? Like I showed you a couple episodes back how the TPS lag was affecting some of my farms. Like, my Nether Star production would have been so much more faster if did not have TPS lag. Like, it's actually slowing down my machines that have to wait longer and set up better and longer and more dwindly complicated setups just because my computer is not good enough. That's the only reason. That's the only reason, because my computer is not good enough to actually play the game properly, and that causes all kinds of problems. Yeah, I don't actually need this. I just realized, and I also need to connect this up over here. So let's do this, and I'm going to put a storage bus on here. Cool. Nice. So the output channel here, output in subnet, is just going to output into the interface. The interface is going to send it to the storage bus. It's going to send it back to the pattern provider. This guy is going to import anything inside this. It's going to send it to the input bus and the input hatch. And I think that's automated. Done. Cool. Yeah, this is how I've been doing. I don't think I've showed this properly, but this is basically the setup, how I've pretty much automated everything in GregTech right now through these subnets. So let's do circuit number 4 on the input bus. On the input bus, not the thing. Okay, cool. And let's make some alloy. Now, what do we actually need? First of all, is the question. I think this is important because we get the material press, wire factory, and this, right? The mixing vessel and stuff we'll need eventually as well. The cutting saw and laser we'll need for the inside. We'll need to put this inside our clean room, and we need to expand the clean room. this stuff I don't think is that useful right now, right? Fractionating distillery. Is this just the distillation tower? You can put parallelization hatches. Interesting. Whoa. I could do all my distillation through this one guy. That's really interesting. So yeah, I did kind of waste stainless steel, to be honest. And what metals are you? Is the question. Watertight steel. You are nickel, aluminium, powder iron, chromium. So you're using chromium. It's the same kind of idea as stainless steel. Because you're putting nickel and chromium, so yeah, it's kind of the same as stainless steel. It's like an upgrade version of stainless steel. But because you're only using one of them for like all your recipes, it's very, yeah, it's very improved. I don't think I'll improve it because I mean I already have all these machines. Like why do I need to replace all my machines with one machine when I already have all the machines that I ever need, right? Like I already have a bunch of redundant machines anyway, so I don't need them. Yeah, let's set up a bunch of recipes for the metals that we need. Let's make a couple metals that we need. So I probably want, I mean, might as well set this up, right? We need hastelloy, we need xeron for the maceration tower that I wanted to set up later on. For centrifuge, this does both regular centrifuge and also the whatchamacallit, um, assembling factory. We probably want assembler as well, right? Yeah, and we probably also want the stuff. Cool. Rest of the stuff I'll program later on. We'll think about it later. But yeah, all of these need a vacuum freezer recipe with a mold. So I'm going to remove the mold, but we do need a casting mold ingot. Let's see if we can craft it. Crafting mold ingot. Let's make sure we actually have the mold, because I do need it. There we go. We just need to put this inside the vacuum freezer. That's it. We don't need it for anything else. We can just put it inside and we can just leave it there and all the recipes will work as usual. We don't need to worry about anything because most of the other inputs we are putting in is inside as an input, right? But this stuff is liquid. That's what I mean. Sorry, we're putting in as an item, so this will not interfere with those. This will only interfere with the liquid input, which is the molten stuff, right? So we can run both type of recipes inside the same thing, which is really nice, honestly. Circuit 15, very interesting. Circuit 5. Okay, look at that difference, 600 seconds. That is insane. We will never do that. Cobalt dust, niobium. Do I have niobium dust? I do have niobium. Interesting. Circuit 15. Nice. Tungsten, nickel, niobium. Very interesting. Very cool. Also need a knife because I want to name the thing. I should probably also name the vacuum. I didn't name the vacuum freezer. Sorry. Between episodes. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, let's set up all of them now. Okay, we set up xeron. Cool. Hastelloy. Cool. And this is circuit 16. Look at it. All of these are different. All of them are different. It's crazy. Argon. I'm so glad I have them. Chromium and niobium and molybdenum. Okay, cool. We have everything. This is what's nice about ore processing within GregTech. I have everything. I actually have everything. Like when you set up passive, it's actually so cool. Like it's the feeling of like not having missing ingredients is so cool. That's kind of the point where we are right now. Like we're not really missing any ingredients. I spoke to, oh no, I think I have it. Yeah. We're getting it from the rare earth. But yeah, I'm gonna put these on bookmarks. Actually, I probably should have been doing that all the time, because I need to remember what circuit each of them they are in, because they're all different. Because this guy is circuit 16, that guy is circuit 14. I think this guy was 14 as well, right? No, this guy's 15. Like, see, this is all different. Like, this is such an annoying ass machine. It's generally probably it's so annoying. Like, am I gonna set up 16 different blast furnaces for 16 different program circuits? No, I mean, to be honest, you probably only need like 4 or 5 of them. Probably need 4 of them, right? That's all you need. Because some of them are like the recipes with the gas, and some of them are without the gas, and you don't need both of them, right, running. So yeah, okay, enough blabbering. Do more work. I don't normally show this kind of stuff. I probably do this off camera, but I am doing it today because I'm like, I need some content. I need some content. Cool, you are 14. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, see, everything is 14, 15, 16, I feel like. Maybe some will even get 12 and 14. So, yeah, I think you can have 4 of them for like all of them, to be honest. Molybdenum, chromium, tungsten. I also need to check that I'm actually having everything that I'm trying to make here, right? And not just make recipes for the sake of it. That's something very important. Cool. Cool. Recipe 5, recipe 15. Yeah. So we can do it with 3 of them at least. I might make 3 of them. I might do it, to be honest. I don't know if I have enough space in my vacuum freezer. Where is the pattern provider? There you are. We probably have barely enough space. Yeah. We also need to go to the input bus. There we go, and just put this in. That's it. Yeah. Cool. I don't think any recipes needs more than, yeah, they're all like hot recipes, right? So they only put in 1 ingredient at a time. Yeah, they only do 1 at a time. They don't do like 4 items at once. So we don't really care about this being not having enough space and having to upgrade them or something, right? Cool. So only thing left is actually making the recipes and putting and thing. Yeah. Cool. Wow. Nice. I'll probably make the how far are we to upgrading the blast smelter? Because at one point you can just make 4 of them and run 4 recipes at once, to be honest. We could, I don't know, can you do you could do distinct buses and run 2 separate, you could have 2 input hatches, one with one, yeah, I'm sure that will work. I'm sure that would work. I'm sure that would work. Yeah, you could. So basically, these things have something called distinct buses. I don't know how you turn it on. Maybe it doesn't show if you. Oh, it shows it in the. Oh yeah, on the input bus. So you can select distinct buses, and each bus will have a separate like recipe and everything. Yeah. So it will act differently. Yeah, and then later on when we upgrade it, so we could even do it like right now, but the thing is, that's the problem, right? We would have to actually we could do it with filtering. Yeah, we could do it with filtering. We could filter specific recipes to a storage bus, because I was like, oh, I don't want to set up like 4 different subnets for each circuit recipe, right? We could set up 4 also. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Wall sharing is a mechanic in GregTech. We can have another one of these with wall sharing. So we could have 2 of these, and we could then have... Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. And we probably have barely enough space. Yeah, we can have another one of these right here. I totally forgot about that. And then we can have all of the stuff happening up here or somewhere. Or maybe, I mean, we could still put it up. We could put it down. I don't want to put it down there. We could put it behind, I think. And then we could parallelize the recipes, and then we could have distinct buses on both of the alloy smelters, and set up like 4 input buses, and each bus has a separate recipe. That's what I'm thinking. That's good. That's good thinking. Okay, cool. I'll do that. We do need a lot more SSG coils though. I'm gonna start making them up. They needed, how many did we need? 24, right? If we do wall sharing, we need 3 times 3, 9 times 2, 18, right? 18. I'm pretty sure my math is right. It's yeah. Plus 6 is 24, so my math is right. Look how much HSSG we need. I'm surprised we don't have HSSG stocked up. I thought we were stocking up the... Oh, we're only stocking the dust. We're not stocking the actual ingots. I'm gonna put it in my... Honestly, I should probably stock them up. Probably do like 256 HSSG. HSSG. We're only stocking the dust, right? This is HSSG. Hello? Mixer. Yeah, HSSG dusts. So, where are you? Ingots. These are where all my ingots are. So I'm going to do HSSG ingot. And I'm going to put this over here. And I'm going to do 256. Enter. There we go. Oh, I should have done 10 batches at once. Let's cancel you. HSSG toggle. There we go. Nice. Do 10 at a time. There you go. Because if one at a time, it's too slow. It's not even worth it, to be honest. Yeah. You should always do 10 at a time for like those ingot recipes. So yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea, honestly. This is why multi-blocks are nice. Because you can do stuff like this. This is exactly why GregTech multi-blocks are like the meta. Why you must upgrade everything into. I'm talking so much and I did not even start making a single thing. That's crazy. That's wild. What is the first thing we need? We probably need... What is the most important thing we need? Is it the assembler? Is it the material press? I don't think so. We probably want the assembler first. Maybe. Titanium carbide. Tungsten, titanium carbide. Interesting. Titanium carbide with tungsten. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, wow. Tungsten carbide and titanium carbide. Wow. Wow, okay. And that's a circuit 2 recipe? Wait. I'm sure there's a higher tier circuit recipe for faster, for speed, for some speed. Yeah, so circuit 2 and circuit 12 recipe. Yeah, cool. So as you can see, all of these circuits have like, they were all like 14, 15, 16, 12. We could probably be done with just like 4 or something, or maybe 5 even. You could just put up like 5 buses, and each of them are distinct buses, right? Cool. Because the fluid doesn't matter, right? So the fluid does not matter. The only thing that matters is the item input for the circuit recipes. And that's pretty cool. We could do distinct buses and everything, yeah. And we just need to filter everything every time, which is not that bad, to be honest, right? That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, so that's a plan. I'll do it probably between episodes. I'll craft everything up. I'll schedule them. I also need heat vents. We need 9 of them, I believe. Hello, game, please. Right, because we needed 12 of them. And the high temperature smelting casing, I actually have extra because I was going to make the arc furnace, arc smelter. I'm not sure why we need it, to be honest. It says mainly because of machines we don't need anymore. But I have the single block one. I don't know if some are like locked behind the multi-block one. I'm not sure. But it says the brewing vat to make the brewing vat. But I also looked at the brewing vat recipe. It does not seem like there's much things to do with the brewing vat, to be honest. Biomass is like, it's not like that useful. It seems like it looks like it'll be useful in like ZPM and stuff or beyond, but like I don't know why it's telling us to make that in LuV. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not gonna think about that stuff, to be honest. I'm gonna just focus on this stuff like cutting saw, engraving laser, the mixing vessel, the maceration, not, yeah, the maceration tower, the centrifugal unit for ore processing, this one and this one for ore processing, and the assembling factory. Cool. Yeah. But the only problem with stuff like this is that they need to be in a clean room. Requires clean room, right? You need to put the multi-block inside a clean room. So you need so much space to be able to do that. Now, the max size clean room is 15 by 15, correct? By something crazy. What is the number? HV. We look here. It should say 15 by 15 by 15. Okay, cool. So if we look at a tape measure here, we should be able to measure our thing. So this is 11. Interesting. I don't know how we'll make it wider. We could make it at least 2 blocks wider in each side. We could just make the whole wall a thing, a clean room, right? It would protrude a bit here, to be honest. I don't know how you would deal with that. Hmm. Going tall. Oh, I mean, yeah. I think we might have to move the entire clean room. That's probably what we'll have to do if you want to put the stuff. I did not think about that. I didn't think that we would have to actually, because I did not think that we would have to put multi-blocks inside a clean room. Like, look at this thing. Well, who thinks of this? Like, I'm gonna put a multi-block inside a multi-block inside a multi-block. Like, what is this multi-block nested stuff? I would have never thought of something like that. So we'll probably upper floor convert everything to multi-block. That's the idea. Maybe we could even put a clean room right here and then put everything here. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Let's put up a clean room right above this. And that's the idea. We also need space later on for like fusion and stuff, but like I thought I would like put it on top of the roof or something, right? Also, we have plenty of space over there. Like that stuff space is like something we have not been using at all. We can put a roof off here and we can put our fusion reactor right there. And we could put another fusion reactor or star forge or something up here. Because like this is so much like unutilized space. We could definitely use that for some multi-blocks for in the future, for sure, for sure. And these things can go much higher. So I'm not worried about the rooms of the height of these rooms, right? I can just make them higher. But the width and the length is the only thing that matters for these rooms. So that's not a problem, I think. I think we have planned out our base in pretty well. I think it's nice the way it's been coming along. It is kind of like a lawn base, but it's not because we have rooms and decorations and stuff. So it's not bad. It's not bad, I'm gonna say. It's not bad for sure. But yeah. Okay. All right. So, I have been talking for 1 hour. This is gonna be a long episode. It's gonna be a really long episode, honestly. We might even have to split it in parts. I'm not sure, but this is the only thing I haven't even started making anything. That's crazy. Let's make 100. Let's see. What is one thing we actually need? Let's look at it. Let's look at it because I'm too stuck up in the decision fatigue now. I can't think. Uh, I think we need the assembling factory, right? I think that's the most important thing, right? Like it has to be it. Like this is just it's just so important. I mean, the mixing though is the thing that needs so many recipes, right? It's such a hard decision. What do you go for first? Let's go for it. Let's go for Hashtag. Let's do it. So how much do we need for this stuff? Reaction safe. Oh my god, 61.6 for each. That's crazy numbers. Oh my god, it's gonna take so long. Oh god. Uh, you don't actually need the stuff for this. You actually only need it for... No, we need the extrusion. Extrusion is probably the number one thing we need. I completely forgot about extruder. Watertight steel, right? Extraction. Extraction? Is that the extruder? No, that's the extractor. Oh, this is the extruder, right? Wire factory, extrusion, right? This is probably the most important ingot, right? Yeah, because we can do bender, we can do wires, and we can do extrusion. We can set distinct buses to do a specific mold. This is probably the most important machine. Cool. Let's get a lot of these. So how much do we need? How much do we need of this stuff? 56, right? 56 is how much? Extrusion 57, sorry. 57, so 57, let me do math with like, we can actually do math here. So 57 times 6 divided by 3 divided by 2, because we get 2 for each, right? How much is that? Oh my god, 171 is what we need. I should check before actually. We don't have scheelite. Interesting. Interesting. Scheelite. We probably have some leftover in our here. Do we not have scheelite? Is there no scheelite in here? There is no way. Oh my god. Do I actually not have scheelite? Am I out of scheelite? There is no way, dude. Scheelite. I'm actually out of scheelite. That's crazy. That's wild, dude. I can't make it. Block of raw scheelite. Yeah, that's not a lot of scheelite, to be honest. We probably have to set up the chunk destroyer again. That's not a sentence I thought I would say. Yeah. Okay. So, stress-proof casing is what we need. We need maraging steel 300 plate. 300 plate. We need... Oh, wait, that's the wrong ingot. I'm so stupid. But what was the number? 57 divided by 6? No. Times 6 divided by 3. Right? 104. Isn't that a different number than before? What? Dude, something is going wrong in my brain. Like... Alright. It's 6 for... Oh my god, you also need stainless steel frames. We'll worry about that later. We need 6 of these, right? And each of these is 1-to-1 maraging steel. So, because we need 57 of these for this stuff, right? 57 is the minimum. Okay. Calm down, Autri, calm down. 57 times 6 divided by 3, which is 114. Why did it say 13 for that? So we have everything. We just need titanium, iron, aluminum. Cool. What is... It's not started yet, right? Oh, it's started. What recipe are you? Is the question. Oh, maraging steel. You are recipe number 15. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna set this to 15. There's 32 buses? What, 32 program circuits. That's crazy. I did not think there were that many. Ooh. Whoa. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh my god, I forgot to take a screenshot. That's really cool. Wow. That's really cool. You know what? Let's do this. That's always, oh, nice. Let's have a peek through hole like this. No, screenshot. There we go. Like that. Nice. Okay. That's a really cool looking machine. Nice. I haven't seen anyone glow for someone like that. But yeah. As you can see, 151 seconds is the recipe timing. Also, I probably should put this on blocking mode. Yeah. So it doesn't push too many items at once. Yeah, cool. So we are doing through this. Yeah, I'll probably make another one of these, and then I'm going to run them in parallel, just like I'm doing the regular blast smelter, and then we can put distinct buses on them and put different circuits on them. So yeah, that should be good. That should not that bad. I was thinking, I was like, this is this is gonna like bring down my entire GregTech progression line. But yeah, that was not that bad. Yeah. Cool. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it today. I know I was gonna do the assembly line as well, but I'm kind of tired today. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. In the next episode. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. That's gonna be it for me from. That's going to be it from me for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye bye.